Greetings, YouTubers. This is Story Time with Verda. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I was thinking how when I came along, before I started kindergarten, now back then we did not have preschool, we had kindergarten. And I went to the same school from kindergarten to 8th grade. We didn't have middle school or junior high. It was all one building from kindergarten to 8th grade. But I was thinking about how before I started kindergarten, I knew my name, my address, my phone number, my parents' name. I knew my alphabets, and I'm not talking about the song, not the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, not that. I knew my alphabets, my numbers, my shapes, my colors. I knew how to tell time on a clock, and we did not have digital clocks back then. We had the face clocks with the hour, the minute hand, and the second hands. That's the type of clock I learned from. And I knew all these things before I started kindergarten. Now let's fast forward. When I was teaching, there was an incident that had happened. Now, back then, well, not back then, but I'm sure they still do it now. They take attendance in school. And when you take attendance in first grade, you don't know those children. They're all new to you because they're just starting school. The majority of them are just starting school. It wasn't a law where they had to go to preschool and kindergarten. They didn't have to go. When I was teaching, they did not have to go. They can just start first grade. So first grade, you don't know these children. And when you're taking attendance, you have to call the child. You tell, okay, class, get ready to take attendance. When you hear your name called, say here. So when you call this child's name, you're looking across the classroom and you're trying to figure out, where is this child? Who is this child? And if the child is there, you mark them present. If they're not there, you mark them absent. So this one particular day, I'm on my break and I go by the office. And I see the secretary, she's hanging up the phone and her face is red. And she's telling the other secretary, oh, we got a missing child. And the mother said she knows she put him on that bus. Okay. So there's protocol. She's red, she's scared, she's furious. I mean, like, what this has never happened before. She's nervous. So she goes into the office to tell the principal because the principal must know. Before they came out of that office, here come the mother coming through the door, coming in the building. I know I put my child on that bus. I mean, she's hysterical. She's frantic. She's all that, in which I don't blame her. I would have been too if it was my child. And y'all call me and tell me my child is not at school, because when there's a monitor that picks up the attendance sheets and they take them to the office, and the secretary, the children that are marked absent, the secretary calls that parent, and that parent can say, well, the child is sick, or we got a doctor's appointment, or there's a family emergency, whatever the excuse may be. But when she called this mother, the mother said, I know I put my child on that bus. So nevertheless, here comes the mother. So the principal and the secretary coming out of the office, and they're trying to calm the mother down. The principal said, let's go down and we'll talk to the teacher. So they go down to talk to the teacher. And the principal goes in and calls the teacher out, because I'm following them. I want to know what's going on, what's what, because I'm on my break. I want to see this. So the teacher goes in, and the principal goes in and gets the teacher and brings the teacher out into the hallway. And there's the mother, the secretary, and the principal. And the teacher's saying, I took the attendance. I called him several times, and he never answered. And so the mother is looking in the classroom while the teacher's talking. She's looking all in the classroom. Then she goes, there he is. He's right there. The blonde with the blue shirt on, whatever he had on. She was describing him to him. So the teacher goes in and calls him out and brings him out into the hallway. And the mother, she's so relieved. She hugs the child, and she's trying to get all that adrenaline down because, she's all hyped up. So she puts them up against the wall, and she squats down to his face level, and she tells him, your name is John Doe. Whenever you hear the name John Doe, that is you. And we're all looking at each other and we're all shocked in amazement. This child is in first grade and he doesn't even know his name. Y'all been calling him by his nickname and he doesn't even know his name. People, teach your children. Don't have them stuck on stupid going to them schools looking anyhow. Teach them. Didn't know his name. His real name, as they say. They used to tell me when I was working, Mrs. Heidelberg, I know your real name. I said, Mrs. Heidelberg is my real name. No, I know your real name. I said, Mrs. Heidelberg is my real name. No, your name is Verda. I said, yes, my name is Verda Heidelberg, and that's my real name. I said, Verda is my first name, just like your name is Billy Bob. Billy is your first name and Bob is your last name, but you're not allowed to call me by my first name, so you call me Mrs. Heidelberg. So teach your children, people, teach your children. That's the story for the day. Be blessed. Bye.